think
of energy into.
I have the answer. The biggest learning is that you cannot.
We're buying our first NFT.
There is only 96 remaining, and it is for Project Iceman by Yes Theory.
It means we get to go to the red carpet premiere somewhere in the world.
It's truly a miracle that we that we have a film to show.
Are you with me?
The biggest learning is that you cannot delegate art.
When you have a vision for something, you can't expect other people to live out that vision.
Yeah.
You have to live out. You have to fulfill that vision yourself.
And this got us thinking about how often people don't actually bet on themselves. How many people invest into other people's ideas, other people's businesses, the stock markets, crypto, before they first invest in themselves?
I'm coming out of this with so much perspective on how, like, this move was for independent filmmaking, for creators to feel empowered to tell their own stories and not wait for anyone. Because if you have a community, you can put your film in theaters. Like, we're here because the 500 seats in this were sold out, and we took that money and we put it there. Like, the learnings now that we have now to actually how to pursue this as an independent artist and not necessarily be like the perception of like, oh, you need to pay like industry standard for things to feel industry standard. That's fucking bullshit.
We have literally walked around the entire city to find the perfect place to film this message, because it's so important to us that we get this right. There's a sofa. I literally see a sofa. It could be riddled with creatures and worms, but looks like a good place to sit if ever I've seen one.
Yes Theory didn't wait for Netflix or Amazon to come along with the perfect opportunity. They didn't wait for a multi-million-dollar budget. They made an Oscar contender themselves.
It almost felt to me that it was so obvious what needs to be in the film. The footage is absolutely incredible. The show not tell element of it. 45 days ago, we received a cut. We were both like, this can't be the cut that we were fine from, because it's not at all the film that we think this should be.
To be honest, we got a cut where we couldn't watch. After 20 minutes, we couldn't watch more.
So you scrapped the whole first one?
We literally started the film from scratch 45 days ago. It comes back to like how you can't delegate vision or art. I think if you just work with the people with the right hearts and the right intention, knowing exactly what this needs to be, the alignment of the work just works a lot better, because you know, we've worked with people that supposedly were the top people that we can work with, and then it's just like whatever it is that they added to the film just didn't feel like it's a part of it energetically. So the number one thing in this process was who gets to be a part of it and what kind of energy are they putting in it. Because if ultimately that's what's gonna transcend. And
those were the people that pulled through in the end.
Yeah.
And I think in general, whether you start businesses or whatever you do, at least from my perspective, that's a learning that people are often focused about scaling. You know, we need to scale, we need to do this, we need to grow, it needs to be a big company. For most part, I think that's the wrong mentality. You know, scaling things and getting more people in is not the right way to go. And we could have, you know, to make this film you see today, in the end, it was going to be a handful of 5 people who made that happen. And you know, that's going to be the biggest thing you can see. You don't need a big team. And the same with the premieres. Joe is sitting here. It's a team of 6 people pulling off what probably would take 30 to 40 people to do. You know, and we're doing this for the first time. This is the third premiere in 5 days they're pulling off, and I think it just shows it's all about what's your energy and what's your mindset when you go into it, and are you compromising at any point in what you do, If yes, then they're not the right people for your team.
Yeah.
Because the people who made this happen were the people that didn't compromise one single bit throughout.
They did it on their own terms, with their own vision, and with their select crew, the people who fit them perfectly to bring what they wanted to life. That's what it's about. You just gotta believe in yourself, bet on yourself, and do the impossible.
Limitations are perceptions. It was impossible to do an Ironman in Antarctica, and Anders Hoffman did it anyway.
Bet on yourself. Go after your dreams. Go after the things that people told you weren't possible.
Don't wait for the ideal conditions, the ideal opportunity to come around. Start today.
What's your Iceman? If you're going to take on a challenge that you've always dreamt about, always thought about, what would it be?
Let's go.
Our Iceman is to one day make a video with Yes Theory.
We kind of done that with this, but it's not quite there.
Yeah, we've kind of held them hostage and made them be in our video, so maybe something more official.
Yeah. But we're gonna make it happen. Like, it's going to happen.
We're doing it, we're pulling the trigger, and we are applying to work with Yes Theory.
I feel like it's somewhat biblical because literally 2 days ago we came back from the Amsterdam premiere of the Iceman film. It was an epic experience, and then all of a sudden on their stories it pops up that they're looking for a filmmaker.
That's not a coincidence.
I feel like it's a sign. I think they're looking for us. We're about to hit apply. The application's good. I'm happy with it. I'm pumped.
Keep an eye out, Yes Theory.
So stick around for that. See you in the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Maybe check out Couch to Create a podcast while you're at it.
Banging thumbnail. Thank you, Ammar. Love you all.
Bye.
Good luck pursuing those dreams. Make your Iceman happen.